let me go ahead and talk about sponsorships. So, got into mountain biking and was really excited to get riding, get out on a trail. As you guys know, if you've been with my Instagram account from the beginning, I started off on a 17-year-old rock hopper. My dad had found it in the trash and actually fixed it up for me. So I was pretty excited about it. Fell in love with the sport really quickly. You're probably watching the video because you love the sport and you want to hear a little bit more about these sponsorships. So I've got two here for you, KTM and Demon. So KTM has an ambassador program, and basically the gist of it is this. If you apply to be a KTM ambassador, they will give you a 35% discount on all their products, including their bikes. Now this bike, my Lykan 274, did not have that discount applied because it's a summer clearance bike. But basically, if you had done the Lykan 274-20S, which is the newer model of the bike, if you had done that one, it would come out to be the same price as this one. So I picked up a jersey and I picked up the helmet. So let's talk about those two items real quick. Oh, and they send you socks with it, so I thought that was cool. These compression socks. I'm not a huge racer. I'm just starting to get into it. I did my first cross-country race a couple of weeks ago. That being said, the socks feel good. I don't know how much of a difference it makes for me. I know my feet don't feel as fatigued at the end of the ride, but I know that with compression socks, it's supposed to help, I guess, with the blood flow and all that. I don't know. So I just like them because they're black and orange. The KTM helmet is pretty much just orange. I wouldn't say there's anything special about this helmet besides the fact that it protects your head, which is an important quality to have. It held up really, really well for me. If you watch my videos, you know that as a newer rider, I fall a lot. And this thing has saved me countless times. I think the biggest point that it saved me at was when I fell down at Cloud 9. I know that fall doesn't look that big, but it definitely hit my head a few times rolling. It fits well in my head. The only thing I'll say is that the clips, especially this one, started to pull through on me, so I got to be really careful about that and timing it up and watch it. Almost hurt me on my race day. Pretty solid helmet, nothing special about it. Do I think it's worth the money they charged for it without the discount? No, absolutely not. But if you really want to get into something safe, then Troy Lee Designs has awesome helmets which fit the entirety of your head. This one's supposed to fit it, but as you can see, it only comes down slightly here, which basically means it comes to kind of like the point above your ears. It doesn't really cover the back side of your head as it should. Bought this KTM jersey, was really excited to wear it, took it out. Thing is that I wish it had come maybe 2 sizes bigger because the thing is small. I am a Clydesdale rider, which means I'm over 200 pounds. I'm about 30 pounds over 200 pounds. So it simply just does not fit a rider of my size. Really sucks, but I'm probably going to hold on to it just kind of as that motivation to get my weight down. But to be honest, I don't know if I'll ever truly fit in that, so keep your eye out for it. I might be giving that away for free sometime in the future. So that's KTM. I think they have cool products. They're really building off their motorcycle success. I don't know if their line of products like this, their jerseys or socks, well, I mean the socks are fine, but their jerseys, their helmets, gloves, I don't know if those are anything special or greater than the products that are already out on the market. To be honest with you, if you're becoming an ambassador, use it to buy a bike, like below. Don't worry about using it to buy the gear. Demon United. So, as I mentioned, if you post a lot about bikes, if you're constantly riding, eventually somebody's going to reach out to you from a company trying to get their products out there. Demon United is one of those companies. It's a pretty cool design. Their hashtag is Demon Saves. You can check them out. One of their really great riders is Soder. I hope I'm saying it right. Soderface, Soterface. Check him out on Instagram. He's got some crazy downhill videos. Really talented rider. They've got some solid gear. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what they have. This is a jersey. Obviously, it's meant for downhill or colder weather, which doesn't happen a lot here in Florida. Kind of feel stupid for buying this, but once again, I got a little caught up in the hype of being chosen to be a sponsor or ambassador, and that's what happened. The thing though is I was looking for gloves, so I want to talk about these gloves real quick. These are the Demon Grunt gloves. They've got padding here on the finger, which is smartphone compatible, so touchscreen compatible. These are really great gloves. My only complaint is going to be about the sizing. My hands are about an extra large hand. That's what I wear at least in my motorcycle gloves. So I thought that that sizing would translate over. However, it does not. These gloves are probably just a little too small for me. Probably should have got 2 XLs. Bought these gloves, and about halfway through a ride with them, I'll feel the tips of my fingers start to get numb just from the constant pressure. So I've thought about cutting them off just to relieve that pressure. But if I cut off my 2 fingers, then that takes away the touchscreen compatibility, which just kind of defeats the whole purpose. You can see they're really stretched out here at the fingers. And it doesn't bother you when you first put them on, and if you're like me, you think, oh, they'll eventually stretch out. That's not the case. I love these gloves though, I will say that. They look great, but they also have great grip to them. Whenever I am riding my bike, there is a huge difference between when I'm wearing my gloves and when I'm not wearing my gloves. I would say these are one of those essential items you have to have. I just wish the sizing chart was a little truer on their website, so I would have picked up a pair that made a little more sense. Another thing too is the craftsmanship. This split started to happen not too long after I got the gloves. Really unfortunate. Once again, I can't complain too much. It probably came from the fact that I bought a size too small. So if you have an extra large hand, I would take it a size up. In fact, I would take it a size up in everything Demon United offers. Their jersey is a 2XL right there. That jersey fits me a little bit better than that one does, but it's still a little tight. Doesn't fit as well as I would like it to. If you're looking at Demon United, they contact you asking you to be one of their, not one of their riders, but one of their ambassadors. They do have great products. I highly recommend getting their products. Just make sure you buy the right size so you actually wear them and use them. Sponsor as far as Demon goes, I would buy their gear over KTM's gear any day. I really think that they've done their homework. They know what they're making. Just the consumer has to know when you buy a product, sizing might not be as true for you as it is for other people. So if you're a Clydesdale rider like I am, or you're just an average person who wants to get into biking, but you're slightly larger than most of the guys out there on the trails, I highly recommend, like I said before, taking it a size up from what you normally would wear. I don't normally wear 2XL shirts, I wear an XL, so I don't know what happened there. The other product they have are the Demon V2 shorts. So I bought these shorts in anticipation of this summer. I was going to go ride around and hit some parks like Bailey and do some downhill sections. So I bought these to kind of give me that extra padding in case I fall. The shorts are great. These ones actually fit, so pretty excited about that. And these are 2XLs. I have about a 36-inch waist. Only thing I got to say though is that the first time I put these on, I wore just these, and I didn't realize till later that there's, this kind of thing for men where, we get access. And that made me feel really awkward walking around, especially so because I usually go commando when I wear bike shorts. That made it even more awkward. Down here, this is where obviously it catches on your leg. There's not any little friction pads here to kind of keep it from rolling up. That being said, I haven't had it actually roll up on me. It was one of my fears when I discovered that. But as far as products go, this is one of the reasons why I think Demon is worth investing into if you're going to be a rider, especially if they contact you. Their sponsorship's even better. They offer 40% off their products, which makes it really worth it at the end of the day. That's my gear. The only thing I didn't touch on is my Specialized comp helmet. I bought this when I first got into mountain biking because I was afraid for my face. It's a really cool helmet. I would say that it's great for people who ride downhill. It is not great for a Florida rider. There's nothing really here in Florida that's going to warrant me needing to wear this all the time, the entire trail. In fact, when I switched from this full face helmet to a different helmet, I actually was able to breathe better, ride better. I overheat quickly, I sweat a lot, so it was important for me to get as much airflow as possible. This restricts it, just with it being a full face helmet. It has a lot of venting, and it's great, I'm sure, when you ride downhill. At the end of the day, if you're looking at an ambassadorship, the question is, are you going to use the product and do you need the product? As far as KTM goes, I needed a bike. The bike they offered had great components at a price that I could afford. So bike-wise, KTM is definitely a place to go to. But if you're looking for gear, wait till one of these smaller brands reach out to you. Like I said before, Demon United sells really great gear. Their bike shorts fit pretty well. Their gloves are small, but once again, probably user error on my part. I should have gone a size up from what I normally wear. And jersey-wise, I needed, I guess, a 3XL. That's never been my case before, but, you know, just one of those things, be in contact with the company. I'm sure if I reached back out to Demon and said, hey, I need to exchange my jersey, they probably would have. All right, well, thank you guys for listening to my long spiel about sponsorships and about gear. This is what I use to ride. So if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to shoot me an email, shoot me a message. I respond to everything you guys comment on YouTube, so I really do appreciate it. I'm over 800 views on my Lycan 274 video, so woo, that's awesome. I didn't think that would ever happen. I just kind of was putting them out there just to give people information about the bike because I know I didn't see any. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Part 2 of this video is going to come up about the Lycan and the issues I'm having with it.